Welcome to Arcade Sunday. Today I'm going to do a quick gameplay of Bubble Bobble, however with a twist. There's a one life challenge started by Mark Goes Blind Gaming. Thanks for the challenge. I know this video is a bit late, but let's see how far I can get on one life.
It's Arcade Sunday. This challenge by Mark Goes Blind Gaming. I didn't officially enter the competition per se, but thanks for the interesting challenge nonetheless. Bubble Bobble is one of those games I really did play a lot of growing up on arcade and PC for that matter, so I'm very well versed in this game. I've always loved the game. Usually play a two-player game though, so this is a single-player one-life challenge. It's actually quite a interesting challenge. Excuse the blurriness of the screen, it does clear up shortly. I'm basically just grinding through the first couple of stages, trying to amass some points. I'm not really point pressing per se. I could have probably done a lot more of that using the double numbers trick, but I didn't really do so in this playthrough. Yeah, so we're just moving forward. Great soundtrack accompanies this game, love it or hate it. I quite enjoy it. It just never seems to get boring, even though it's the same tune over and over and over and over. It just never seems to get annoying or boring somehow. It's just such a well crafted tune. I don't know how they did it. That is a walking ring I've just picked up there. See, as you walk, I'm sure you're aware of this, but for those who don't know, the more you walk up and down, watch the score just roll up there. It's just every time you move, you're getting points basically. Very interesting bonus points and multipliers in this game. There's just so much scope for amazing score in this game. As you'll see, my one of my high scores listed on the top there, 1.4 million. Possibly not my best score ever, however it's pretty high. There's a watercross, and yeah, so anything like that, you would multiply your points. Those diamonds are now worth 6,000. Again, for those who haven't played this game, it's highly recommended that you do so and get into it. It really is seems very simple and straightforward on face value, but there's really so much depth. There's a shoe, you need that fast movement. Wonderful. And I think recently I spoke about Snow Brothers being a game made in 1990 that is of similar play style to this, and people say, oh, they prefer Snow Brothers. You can't really compare the two games. They are very, that's how different they are, even though they're, there's a umbrella, 1, 2, 3 stage umbrella. Yeah, but anyway, back to Snow Brothers versus Bubble Bobble. There's no such battle. They are both good games on their own, but really cannot be compared just due to the depth of gameplay in Bubble Bobble. I think the one trick pony in Snow Brothers is the when you roll over all the enemies at once and you get the little 10,000 point cards that appear at the bottom. It's about its only special feature, where this has got thousands, as I do show off one of the major ones in this game play. Okay, so yeah, quite an easy stage. We're going to mess around a bit to finish it. I don't know what happened there, but I really battled to get out of the stage for some reason. Anyway, there we go. All the bubbles turn into strawberries. Okay, the stage 2, relatively straightforward. It's just a bit tricky. You just got to watch what you're doing, and the guys get out of their bubbles quite fast, so you got to kind of just hurry it up. There's another ring up there. It is a... what type of ring is it? Don't know. It was a bit risky, but it worked out in the end. It's probably actually a jumping ring. I didn't really use it, so that one, I think every time you jump you get points, so I missed out on that one. Okay, let's get as many enemies as way as possible. If you're playing two players, each one could have got rid of that first one, leaving only 4 enemies left. That's how you would do it in 2 players. And that's, there's a candy staff. I'll grab that to the top right there. I think I just missed it in this game. Yeah, I left it for too long. Yeah, just missed it. Well, again, for those who haven't played, the candy staff will, at the end of the stage, give you one giant point item, and then turn all the remaining bubbles into sweets or candy or fruit or whatever. Right, stage 13. Again, both players would have got rid of their own enemy, but in 2-player you gotta, in single player you gotta wing it a bit. Okay, this is pretty much, there's a potion inside there which I didn't get, but it would have been cool to demonstrate, but I didn't get it. Yeah, so I have a lot of points there. And again, I do that at the end of each stage, pop the bubbles up against the wall, you'll see you get 10 points every bubble. This, I don't know what happened here, my normal routine was completely messed up here. But again, thankfully it worked out. I would never have done this, very, very risky, what I did here. Nearly died there, yeah, very bad. Even there, I'm really stuck in the corner there. Normally I would kill all the enemies on the left hand side, come around to the top and then have an easy way to get rid of the right hand side enemies. So set 2, very straightforward, don't mess it up though, you can easily get killed here, as I found out by yourself. It's not as easy to do by yourself. Here, when too many bubbles on the screen, I think couldn't draw that many bubbles, so the game just stops throwing bubbles. Okay, let's just get rid of this guy. I was hoping that would kill that last enemy, but it didn't. It would have been another diamond. So yeah, I just finished the stage there in a marginal low scoring. Every 5 stages there's automatic, all the bubbles automatically turn into bonus items every 5 stages, and the first stage. You can manipulate that yourself, and using what I like to call a double numbers trick, where you basically, the last 2 digits of your score, if you have it the same number, so where there's 97, you would have 99 or 770 110, whatever the 2 numbers are the same. There again, I messed it up a bit. Again, it's a bit tricky with 1 player because these guys really escape from their bubbles very quickly. So it's a bit risky, you need to get rid of that, all the loose enemies as quick as possible. So I take a bit of a chance and jump in there, but kind of paid off. Okay, there's just 1 more guy up, and I should get him shortly. Okay, very risky again, but he will come up. There we go. Yes, anyway, the last 2. So in the last 3 digits you got like 900 at the top left. If you have it 990 or 110220, any of those digits the same. At the end of the stage, you will end up with every free bubble turning into bonus points. Now this is much more easily achieved with 2 players, of course, because 1 player can just focus on getting the numbers lined up, and then the other player can focus on capturing the last enemy or enemies, and then just doing the final kill shot, which you need. So yeah, it can be done in 1 player only, but it's very tricky. So that's why I haven't really done it that much. Okay, so get out of here fairly carefully. Again, not an easy stage, this 18. Okay, now 19, I'll take a deep breath there, because 19 is a bit of a tough stage, and again, with a 2-player game, we would have already had 4 enemies down by now already. That's how quickly you can get out of the stage, but it's very difficult on 1 player. Anyway. So let us just wait for those guys to come up and fall in. It's not very good, but I'll get myself out of there. Bubble in the middle should go up now, or down now. Okay, so again, that was very, very risky, but I just felt in nothing I could do, and thankfully, through some careful playing, I got out of there. So let's go on to level 20. Again, a very big stage. You'll see why in a second. Okay, get up to the top and you be very careful. Yeah, over there and Diamond Gate. Okay, so this is a special that actually reoccurs at stage 20, and I believe every 20 stages after, so 20, 40, 60, 80, not 100, because 100 is the final stage. So that just gave me a ton of points, basically. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, this is basically just relying on getting those power hearts. A very strange stage to get power heart because it's hard to get these guys, but ended up getting most of them and then just lasering the rest. Now you see those grapes there are worth 4,000, so I miss most of them. Very good. Ah, wonderful, got that too. Okay, well the game kind of ends here, unfortunately, and what quite I did here, I'm not sure. Normally I would have just fallen down and stayed on top of that chimney and then work it out from there, but again, doing this stage, particularly in one player game, is super difficult. In any event, thanks for watching. Give this game a go if you haven't tried it before. Definitely do so, it's a great game. Try a one player challenge yourself if you can. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers for now.